Hello everybody, we are going to look at today QuickBooks Pro accounting software. There are many number of softwares are available in the market, especially for a small and the medium scale company. Example, QuickBooks, Peachtree, Myobi, Tally, etc. When you open a QuickBooks accounting software, there are different type of interfaces are available, in which, for example, mainly the vendor modules and the customer modules, employee modules, company and the banking, these are the modules are available. When you look at the QuickBooks Pro, for example, in the top you can see it is vendor module, it is there. And when you look at the customer module, under the customer module there are number of sub modules are available, in which these are the sub modules. So this can be helpful to create invoice, receive payments and all, etc., etc. Under the employee module, even we can maintain the time recordings and the pay to the employees, etc. And when you look at your right side of your window, so mainly the company modules is very important, under which there are some sub modules are available. For example, chart of account. This is chart of account is the backbone of this software, any software, chart of account, right? And in addition to that, the items and adjust quantities, marketing centers, order checks are available. When you come down, it is banking modules there, under which even we can deposit checks and reconciliations, bank reconciliation can be done, right? And check register can be maintained and writing checks to the customer. So these are the sub modules are available under each different main module. Okay, now we'll come to this main part of this session today, how we can create a new company. So you have to click on this file in the title bar, click the file and click the new company. This window, for example, this easy setup interview window will let us know how we can set up a product or service based company in QuickBooks. For example, there are mainly two buttons are available. One is start interview and second one skip interview. When you click this start interview, this button usually will help to the user how to set up a company or how we can configure a company to initiate our accounting system, that means the computer based accounting system. But when you click the skip interview, this will let the user to skip some steps. Immediately they can go for the main window, right? Okay, we'll start with the start interview. Once you click this start interview, this easy setup interview will ask many questions. Especially, it's mainly this is the important area where you have to enter your company related informations. For example, if your company is ABC Private Limited, so you have to enter the company name, right? So I am typing the Private Limited, and the legal name, if there is any different name, you can put that the legal name also. And also you have to type this text ID, right? I am just typing this text ID, and the company address. For example, the company may have its head office in one place, and the operational places may be located in some other places in the country. For example, as a registered company, you can keep this registered address for this information. For example, I am just putting the registered address for this company, right? Okay, And in addition to that, for example, what we have to do, we have to place the city, and just I am putting the Colombo, and the country is some countries name lists are here. So as it is a Sri Lankan's country is not there, so we can select other, and our company may have the phone number. For example, I am just putting the phone number. Okay, and the email ID, for example, info at c.com. And the web address of this company, all right, abc.com. So these are the basic informations about the company. After entering all these basic informations, we have to click next. Once you click, so it shows that the warning informations. What is that? It is basically the software is US based software. So it's asking the digits, right? EIN, as it is not valid, but anyhow we have to feed this number. For example, there are two numbers here, and other 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers are there. So for example, I put here the 7 number. All right, okay, and click next. So once you click next, you will see, select your industry, what type of a business that you are doing currently. So there are many number of industries are available. For example, if you are running audit based company, you can click audit and bookkeeping, like that, the automotive sales and repairing, and financial service and other accounting, bookkeeping. So for example, if your company is doing manufacturing, that also possible, right? In addition to that, for example, wholesale distribution and sales. For example, I am going to select the company here, wholesale distribution and sales, but your company may prefer to buy and sell the goods to the customer. So that instance, what we are going to look at, how we can buy the product and sell the product to customer. So then click next. After clicking that, right, what you can understand here in this window, how is your company organized. So there are different type of companies are available, right? Organization types are available. For example, sole proprietorships and partnership, LLC, limited liability companies, corporations, S corporations, non-profit organization, and other. For example, if your company is under limited liability company, for example, private companies are followed under this category. So you can click on LLC, right? Then what you have to do, click next. Right, so after clicking next, you will see the fiscal or the financial year start. For example, the company may start the financial year from January to December. Some other company may start their financial year from April to March. So here the options is available. So under the options, I am going to select the January and click next, and this is the system administrator password, where you can put your administrator password, and again you can re-type this password, right? In the next session, so we will see how we can set the administrator password and all the user rights also, and I am going to leave this page and click next. Once you click next, it says that create your company file. So if you click this next button, it will direct you to where you are going to save your company informations, company data file. For example, under C drive, if you are going to under any drive, if you are going to save your all files, databases, what you have to do it, you have to click the directory. First of all, you have to click PC, double click, and click these drives. For example, under the E drive, if you are going to have a file, and click this folder, create a new folder, right? This is ABC private limited file, okay, PVT limited, and under this folder I am going to save my files, okay. So then click save. Once you click save, all related or supportive files will be created. So this after creating this only, we can move to this next steps. So there are many number of files will be created, right? Okay, now all the files are created in the system. Then what we have to do it, you can look at here the customize QuickBook for your business. Already we have selected wholesale business, wholesale and sales business, under which how we can customize our menu. So then we have to click next. So it will ask you whether your company is directly dealing with a service only or product only, or the final option is available, both services and products. For example, if your company is solely depend on the product only, you are not dealing any services, what you can do, you can click product. But some other company may have the both, they may have both options, one service and the product. If it is so, what you have to do it, you have to click both, then click next. So we are going to focus on products only, right? Click next. And the next questions, the system itself asks us, do you sell product online? So nowadays many companies are dealing online businesses. So if you are doing online businesses, we have to give this some basic information to the system. For example, the questions are available here. I currently sell online. I don't sell online, but I may want to some days. I don't sell online and I am not interested in doing so. As it is a default, we can select this. If in case in future, if you need another option, so you wanted to do online business, what you can do, the system will allow you automatically sorry, set the online also, right? So at this moment I am going to select this, I don't sell online, I am not interested in doing so, then click next. So the next question is, do you charge sales tax? For example, in all countries there may be these tax systems are implemented by the government. In such situations, what you can do, you can select that kind of a system. For example, in Sri Lanka, VAT is available. Under the VAT system, if when you buy and sell, automatically the VAT amount must be calculated. So that is the purpose. The system also by default it's recommend click yes. So it is already available by default, and click next. So the next question is, do you want to create estimates in QuickBooks? For example, right? For example, your company may issue the quotations and the bid, any kind of the business proposal also. If any client who are asking quotations before purchasing goods from you, so that situation the system should allow you to create estimates. The estimates is called the quotations. So if it is so, we can click next. And the next question, using sales receipt in QuickBooks. This is automatically will allow, for example, do you want to use the sales receipts in QuickBooks, right? So for example, if you are doing and the payments, the customer payment, see here, use a sales receipt when your customers pay in full at the time of sales. For example, at the time of a sales, you are just receiving money and you have to issue their sales receipt. So that situations, this system will allow you to select yes button and you have to click yes. And do you want to use billing statement in QuickBooks? For example, the billing statement means, so the customer may ask the all accumulated bills. So the customer may have dealing with your company, so in many number of months. So during that, the many invoices that you have created, many dealings has been done. So that situation, so the company may ask you to the billing statement. In addition to that, sometimes the customer may getting delayed to pay you. In such situations, you wanted to find how much you can additionally charge against the over period of a bill. If it is so, we have to keep this yes, right? And using progress invoice. For example, progress invoice in the sense, so you have assigned a project or a task to your customer, and the customer is dealing with a task, for example, contract. So that situation, so what you can do, right? We can pay partly payments means, for example, the 20% payments in advance, another 50% payments in the middle, and the balance payments will be paid after the completion of your full works. If it is so, you can click yes, or else if you are not using this progress invoice, it is recommended to keep no, right? So just I am going to keep yes and click next. And the next one, managing bills you owe, right? For example, do you want to keep the rack of bills you owe? So you may have many suppliers. In such situations, what you can do, right? For example, you can if you want to review all the bills that you owe to your supplier, you can click yes and then click next. Then the next question is, do you print checks? As all companies are dealing with checks, payments to customer and check receipt from the customer, when you pay, you can use these options. So I'll print checks. The system will automatically print the checks if you click the first option. Second option, I don't currently print checks, but I would like to do in the future. The third point, I don't currently print the checks and I don't have any plan to print the checks. So if you print the first options, automatically the checks printings informations will be available in your system. Then click next. Okay. Tracking inventory in QuickBooks. Almost we have covered the customer related informations and the supplier based information. So the third option is inventory item. Under inventory item, for example, if you are just involving buying and selling, in that situation, so what you have to do it, we have to maintain this stocks movement and all. So if it is so, we would be able to track our inventory. So we have to click yes button and click next. Do you accept credit card? If you are doing online business, we can accept the credit card. So accept the credit card and the debit card. Click next. Tracking time in QuickBooks. Already we have seen the QuickBooks interface shows 5 main modules in which you can see employee modules. So under which we can create a number of employees and we can maintain their pay sheets and payroll system and all. So that situation, if you want to track this at times and all, we should click yes and click next. Do you have employees? Right, this is usually basic, usually the American base system. If it is so, you have to click this, and we have W2 employees, so we have 1,900 contractors, and click first option. So I'm clicking this one and click next. Tracking multiple currency. Sometimes you may involve buying and selling from other countries. That means importing and exporting of the goods, right? If it is so, right, you can have the different type of currencies. When you have the different type of currency, right, you see the currency fluctuations is there always, in which you will have the exchange loss or exchange gain. If it is so, you have to maintain this record. So that situation you can click here yes and select your home currency. If you click the yes, it will ask you your home currency, right? So this situations, what I am going to do here, click no, and in the next sessions I will tell you how we can set up this currency, right? And click next. And after that, using accounts in QuickBooks, right, to set up your chart of account, you will need to do some other steps. So then click next. So it will ask you to select the date to start tracking your finance. When is your financial year start? So automatically it is there on the first button, beginning of this fiscal year 1/1/2021. If your fiscal year is started in later period, even you can select any other period. So I am going to click on this beginning of this fiscal year, January 1st of 2021, and click next. And add your bank account. This will be automatically. Would you like to add the existing bank account? Yes. If no, I would like add bank account later. So what you can do, if you click no, in this second process you can add many bank accounts. So I am going to click no button here and click here. So these are the some income and expenses accounts are available in the chart of account, which are recommended by the QuickBooks. In addition to this, if you need, you can create more accounts, right? For example, by default there are number of accounts are selected. For example, I am going to select this also, the sales discount. So it is now selected, right? And bank service charge also selected, and charitable contributions. For example, if you are giving this charitable any contributions to the charity organizations, click, and like that there are many accounts are available. When you scroll down this, you can see, right? For example, financial charges. So all these selected accounts will be available in your chart of account, right? Any interest account, for example. Okay, after this, even though we can create a many number of accounts in the next sessions. Okay, click next. Right. So finally, the QuickBooks setup review will let you know the message, congratulations. That means all the steps we have successfully completed. After completing this, what you have to do here, you have to click finish. If you click finish, automatically system will process all the record what we have created. Now this is the main interface is available for at this moment, right? QuickBooks videos tutorials are available. If you want to review all these tutorials, we can click on this QuickBooks Coach, under which 3 areas are available, mainly 3 areas are available. We can click. So at this moment I am going to click. So this is the way that we can create our QuickBooks account. All these steps are very easy and very simple in order to create a product based company under QuickBooks. So we have created ABC Private Limited. So this is our main modules available for our operations. So that's all. Thank you very much.